You don't have to push me, dude. You did the same thing your other officers did.
Time to go.
You put your hands on me once again.
It's time to go.
You're the chief of police, and what's your name and badge number?
It's Deputy Chief Eric Gandy of the Clearwater Police.
Yeah, I'm walking backwards. I'm not.
It's time to leave.
I'm leaving, but you're a tyrant.
Exceptionally upset about the betrayal of trust, the level of confidence that people have in our officers. It's exceptionally damaging to our reputation. Officer Paloma even made efforts to defeat our ability to track his vehicle. For approximately 30 minutes, Officer Paloma transported the victim around to various locations on Clearwater Beach, engaged in sex acts with her before dropping her off down the street from her hotel.
Hey everyone, we're back. A little disclaimer before we dive into this shit show. This week started off with an unfortunate event. Once again, this video is a little different than others I've posted. It's definitely not PG. It's loaded with profanity and wildly entertaining as usual. So, here it goes. First though, look at this fucking guy. This is the chief of the Clearwater Police Department in Florida. Apparently, Chief Gandy, G-A-N-D-Y, is in extreme displeasure to break this news to the world. Extreme displeasure? Is he not the one who pinned the badge on this motherfucker? Who was the background investigator that approved Officer Nicholas Paloma's hiring? I would love to know. How do these run-of-the-mill perverts slip through the cracks and get hired? I'm willing to bet he isn't over 5'6" with his work boots on. He didn't grow up with a father figure, that's for sure. He had no friends in high school. Probably still doesn't have any. So in the wee hours of Sunday morning, he decided to illegally detain a fucking tourist for jaywalking in a roundabout. Interesting abuse of authority. The average person who's just minding their business would probably be caught off guard by this. They'll stop and comply, and then of course, this seemingly nice officer offers them a ride because they aren't from there, and the old assumption used to be that you could trust police officers to do the right thing, right? I mean, isn't that why they're here? To be public servants and protect the innocent? Not to get all fucking rapey with them? Paloma lets this lady sit in the front seat of his patrol vehicle and decided to manipulate his built-in GPS, which is primarily there for officer safety reasons, so that dispatch and his higher-ups probably wouldn't catch on and know what he was up to. He decided to try to turn it off. Now here comes the spicy part. He drove this woman around to various locations within a 30-minute time frame. It doesn't say what sex acts he forced upon this woman, but he was charged with felony sexual assault, which isn't just kissing and groping. Let's take a moment to really let this sink in. This fucking creep predator was driving around in the middle of the night and came across a victim who was walking alone. He then decided to prey upon her and harass her while she was on fucking vacation. Lil Smokey then had her enter the front seat of his patrol vehicle, where people don't commonly sit other than if they had a partner, and drove her to numerous locations and repeatedly sexually assaulted her. It is fucking disgusting and heartbreaking to think that this young lady was going through mentally. She just wanted to go back to her hotel. Hell, she was on her way there already before this pervert piece of shit violated the oath he swore to uphold, broke numerous laws and department policies, then went on to force himself upon her. Can you imagine the terror she went through mentally? If she didn't comply, would he arrest her and take her to jail? Would he physically assault her? Who knows what kind of twisted shit was going through his mind? Just look at him. He's no prize, that's for fucking sure. He probably shoves Twinkies down his throat and watches anime porn regularly. He not only abused his authority, he violated the trust the community had in many police officers. See, now, not all of them are creep fucks, but some are. Do you know which ones? No. No one fucking knows. Not even his own department. He passed all kinds of tests, interviews, a polygraph examination, background check, and still made it to where we are today. Preying on tourists in the middle of the night. What have we come to as a society? This sorry-ass beta man deserves every bit of what's coming to him, and I hope they throw the fucking book at him. Florida recently passed a law giving the death penalty to child molesters, so let's hope felony sexual assault offenders aren't too far behind that. Now, on a side note, ladies, if one of these officers is in fact trying to help you out and give you a ride, at most agencies, they have to code off to dispatch and let them know they're transporting a female passenger from one point to another. This usually includes some sort of reciting the time or their starting mileage on their vehicle. Then once they reach the destination, they let dispatch know their ending mileage. That way their time is accounted for. Just something to look out for or listen for if you do blindly trust law enforcement. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's all thanks to people like you that I'm able to keep my efforts and this channel going. Let me know what you think about this little pervert in the comments below. If you or someone you know has been a victim of sexual assault and you need to talk about it or report it, you can call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-4673. There's no shame in being a victim. But remember, there's lots of shame in being a creep fuck who abuses their power and preys on women.
The police chief is asking anyone who may have had a questionable encounter with Officer Nicholas Paloma to call his investigators. They're not ruling out there may have been other incidents like that.
Every person on this panel has sworn an oath to the Constitution to defend my right. If they can't defend my right, who's going to defend my right?
Man, your time is up.
Don't be a bootlicker. Every one of these people up here swore an oath to defend my right.